NHA Hypothetical Containment Report. Subject: Emperor of Mankind. I've gotten a lot of requests for this one. The Emperor of Mankind is not a ruler. He's not a god, no matter how many trillions believe he is. The Emperor is a psychic infrastructure node holding together one of the most unstable civilizations ever created. From the NHA's perspective, that makes him one of the most dangerous entities imaginable, not because of what he does, but because of what happens if he ever stops. The Emperor of Mankind is an ancient, immortal psyker of unprecedented magnitude. His consciousness spans physical reality, the warp, and something in between. He does not merely wield power, he anchors it. In the Warhammer 40k universe, the Emperor functions as a psychic lighthouse for faster-than-light travel, a metaphysical barrier against warp intrusion, a symbolic and cognitive focal point for mass belief. At this stage, he is no longer truly alive in a biological sense. He is being maintained. That distinction matters. If the Emperor were to be removed, destroyed, or even disconnected improperly, the consequences would be immediate and catastrophic. Warp breaches across human-controlled space, collapse of interstellar navigation, psychic backlash on a galactic scale, mass extinction within weeks, not centuries. From an NHA standpoint, the Emperor is not a hostile entity. He is a prime-class reality load-bearer. His continued existence prevents a worse outcome, but his presence also locks reality into a perpetual state of crisis. He is both solution and problem. So, the NHA would classify the Emperor as a prime-class paracausal entity. Subtype: reality anchor, belief, singularity. Prime class. Not because he threatens reality intentionally, but because reality has become dependent on him. That is the most dangerous dependency there is. The NHA does not attempt capture in the traditional sense. Removing the Emperor from his context would cause a cascading failure across space-time. Instead, the NHA initiates continuity containment doctrine. The goal is not to imprison the Emperor, it is to make him non-critical. Phase 1. Belief decoupling. The NHA deploys a network of horizon pins tuned specifically to faith feedback suppression. These devices do not erase belief, but they sever the loop where belief amplifies psychic output. The Emperor remains powerful, but worship stops increasing that power uncontrollably. Phase 2. Psychic load redistribution. Rather than relying on a single entity to hold back the warp, the NHA establishes distributed suppression nodes, artificial anchors that gradually assume portions of the Emperor's burden. Think of it like reinforcing a collapsing bridge before removing the central pillar. And finally, Phase 3. Stasis continuity. The Emperor remains on the Golden Throne equivalent, not as a god, not as a martyr, but as a stabilized paracausal constant, alive enough to anchor, isolated enough to prevent escalation, no longer the sole linchpin of survival. The tragedy of the Emperor of Mankind isn't that he failed, it's that he succeeded too well. He built a system that could not survive without him. The NHA doesn't destroy gods. We dismantle single points of failure, because no future, human or otherwise, should rest on one mind, one throne, or one impossible sacrifice. And that is how you contain an Emperor.